Well, hello, and welcome. Let me make sure I can hear you guys, or you can hear me. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yep, you guys can hear me. Awesome sauce. So, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I just wanted to get on here today and chat with you guys about where I've been and what's been going on. And apologize to you guys because I just literally locked in a time slot for going live on Saturdays at 11 o'clock, and then a bunch of things happened, and yeah, it, it, it happened, but we'll talk about it, we'll get into it. Hi, Glitter Angels. Hi, Jenny Jens. Hello, everybody. You want up here or what? Come on. You want this? Come on. I have a dog sitting here begging for a cookie. I have a cookie. Come on. You want this? Here. Get up there and get it yourself then. She's so like, no, don't touch me. Crafts by Jay, hello, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a minute. There she is. There she is, the cuteness. It's been a minute. So I had started going live at the time of 11 a.m. on Saturdays. Everything was going smooth. I did like 3 live streams, and then all of a sudden I got sick. It was like a Friday night. It was Thursday. I started feeling just like crap, like all day Thursday. And then Friday I woke up and I still just felt like off, like I wasn't my normal self. I knew I was getting sick. And then Friday night I went and crawled into bed, and I was like on death's door. I thought I was dying. And woke up Saturday morning and I was sicker than a dog with the worst head cold slash. You want up here, then come up here and say hi. There you go. She's gonna come up here and steal the last cookie. But I woke up with the worst head cold, and I was sick for like 2 weeks straight. It was the worst thing I've ever had to experience. It was, I felt like I was dying for 2 weeks straight. I went, here, say hi to everybody. I went for about 6 or 7 days working, and then finally I told my boss, I said, I can't do it. I gotta take some time off. I gotta take some time off. Yeah, she's a cutie patootie. Her name is Willow Bliss. She turned 9 months old. She went out and rolled and stuff earlier, and I hadn't able to give her a bath yet. But she needs a bath. Say hi to everybody. Look up there. Look up there. Say hi. Look up there. Say hi. You want this? There you go. There you go. Yeah, she's getting big. She's 9 months old. I can't believe how fast she's grown and how big she's gotten. She's like 23 pounds. My big girl. There you go. Okay, let's get back. So, I got sick. I was sick. Sicker than a dog with this worst head cold. I felt like my head was, somebody had a hold of it, just like squeezing my head, and then my ears felt like they were like throbbing at the same time. It was like the worst feeling in the world. And then I kept getting like the spins. It was the worst. And then finally I went to the doctor after like 8 days of that, and he was like, yeah, you got the summer flu. And I'm like, how's it the summer flu when it's only freaking like, what was it? It was like a month ago, so the end of April or so, and I'm like, how's it the summer flu? It's only spring. It should be called the spring flu. So, that whole thing went down, and then I finally started to get better. I started finally working again, and then the following Saturday, or sorry, the following Friday, Willow and Trapper were outside running around, doing their thing. All of a sudden, Willow comes up and she starts sneezing. And she would not stop sneezing. And I was like, great, what'd you do? Oh, my worst fear of her sucking something up her nose. I literally just mowed my grass. And I called the vet that night. They're like, it's gonna cost you about $1,200 if you come here right now. And I was like, holy shit, that's expensive. Alright, Trapper's doing good. He turned 10. 10 years old. He's over here laying down. He's doing good. But I was like, they're like, it's gonna cost you like $1,200 to $1,400 if you come tonight, because it was gonna be an emergency. And I was like, wow. I don't have any more in my pocket, honey. Sorry. And I was like, wow, okay. I said, what time you open in the morning? And she said 8 o'clock. And I was like, alright. So I made sure I got up early. I got everybody fed. I took off. I got there at 7:30. There was already 8 people in line. And I was like, I was not expecting that. And they're like, yeah, we only take the first 15 people. And I was like, I am so glad I got here early. That is absolutely crazy. Only the first 15 people there get in the door, and that's after that it's you can't do it. And I was like, wow, that's insane. So I waited there from 7:30 in the morning in line, and the building was facing the morning sun. Me and Willow and a line of people sat out there from 7:30 in the morning until about 11:30 before we finally got into the office. And then once we got it, she's in a box. Once I got into the office, we waited from about 11:40 until 2 o'clock. And then at 2 o'clock, they pulled us to a back, put us in a room. And then from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I just sat in there in this room. And this room was so freaking cold. I didn't have a sweatshirt on. It was 90-something degrees out. And I literally was sitting there with Willow on my lap, just like shaking. I was like, I am so freaking cold. Finally, an hour later, they come in the room. They take her in the back. And they tell me I can go out and get a coffee or whatever. I was like, I don't drink coffee, but I will go out and stand in that hot sun for sure. So I go outside, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm hungry. So I'm going to walk down to Holiday Market and grab one of their amazing sandwiches. So I went down there, got that. As soon as I got back to the Jeep, I literally took 2 bites of the sandwich, and they called me, oh, she's ready to be picked up. And I was like, oh, that was freaking fast. Okay. Let me put my sandwich up. I'll be right there to grab her. So I go in. They're like, okay, so we sedated her, but she's feisty. And I go, what do you mean she's feisty? That's like, what do you mean? And well, we didn't sedate her enough to fully knock her out. And she fought us while we had a 5-inch long stethoscope with like a little light on the end of it so they can see down inside of it so they can grab what was down inside her nose. And I was like, really? So you're telling me that you guys did a bunch of work on my dog and she wasn't even fully out? Well, we only give her a light sedation. I'm sorry. You have something 5 inches long up a dog's nose and you only give them a small sedation? I was so pissed. I left there pissed off at everything. They gave this little girl, Miss Willow Bliss, they gave her a bloody nose for 3 days. She walked around my house dripping blood for 3 days. Huh, honey? I know, they messed up your nose. I know, I love you too. I felt so gutted that they would do something like that. And then she goes, yeah, it took 3 of us to hold her while we can finish getting the stuff out of her nose. And I was like, excuse me? Well, yeah, we had to hold her. Well, why wouldn't you just freaking knock her out all the way? For she has nothing, she can't move, has nothing to do. Like, her body can't hesitate and move or do anything. Like, what is wrong with you? They're like, well, she'll have a bloody nose for a couple of days, but it's not that big of a deal. I go, actually, it is a big deal. To me, it's a very big deal. That's weird. They don't normally do appointments. They do appointments Monday through Friday, and it's a call list of you put in for a call, and you put on a waiting list, and then they'll text you and be like, okay, we can see you now, and then you can go down there. On the weekends, they don't do that. It's first come, first serve, the first 15 people in the door, and after that, all they'll see you for is for an emergency, like to get euthanized. And there was a couple of people that came in and had their dogs put down, and let me tell you what, I was crying with them, because that shit's sad. One day, I'm going to have to do it with Trapper, and because he's 10, I've had 3 people that I know had labs pass away this last year that were younger than Trapper. So I'm very grateful that I've got the time that I've gotten with Trapper. I hope I get a couple more out of him. Like 5. You hear me, son? 5. 5 more. He's sound asleep. He's like, I don't care. So, after all that debacle, it was $460 I had to pay them for messing up my dog's nose. And I was so pissed. And they called me like 2 days later. They didn't even call me the next day. They called me 2 days later, and they're like, well, how's Willow? I go, well, she still has a bloody nose, and I'm still pissed off at you guys about that. Well, you know, sometimes things like that happen. Things like that should not happen at all. Huh. Get out of my trash can. That's not for you, ma'am. So, yeah. That was week, 3. And then this last week was hell for work. And then I woke up and I slept on my shoulder wrong. This shoulder hurts so bad. And if I move it like this, it pops. But I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had this up underneath my head. And my shoulder was so, numb feeling. It took me 15 minutes just pull my arm down. It was locked in one place. It was horrible. It still is killing me. And that's been a week already. I'm about ready to go find a chiropractor to see if they can do something about it, because it hurts. So that's where I've been the last 4 weeks. I'm so sorry I've missed lives the last 4 weeks. I had just sat there and said, I'm doing lives on Saturdays at this time, and I did 2 or 3, and then all hell breaks loose. But she's got a box. She's a box dog. Yeah, she loves boxes. If I leave boxes on the ground, she will grab them, she will play with them, and she'll just rip them to shreds. Ouch. I'm sorry, that sucks. Yeah, it does not feel good at all. And diamond painting, I'm just it keeps getting tighter and tighter, and I'm just I can't deal with it. I gotta do something. I was just hoping that after sleeping, without it under my head or doing anything weird while I'm sleeping, I've just been sleeping on my back. I was hoping that it would just go back to normal, but it just hasn't. So, I hopefully will be back to Saturdays at 11 a.m., except for when it comes time for hunting season, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to change my lives again. Because hunting season is right around the corner, and I'm not missing my Saturdays. I will be missing Saturday lives, and I'm just gonna have to find a different time slot. So I have been looking throughout YouTube and trying to find who goes live when and where. Pippa Brown, like 6 or 7 years ago, she used to do a whole live scheduling of when, excuse me, of when everybody went live, but she don't do it anymore, and I don't know if anybody does do that. So I've been scrolling YouTube at night trying to figure out who's going live when and when I could possibly sneak in an extra like hour live throughout the month of July, because July is the Giddy Up event. If you guys are new here, this is the 6th annual Giddy Up event. I've blown away of this is the 6th year I've been doing this. That's absolutely insane. Thanks to Gammy, I thought it was like the 3rd or 4th year, and she's like, no, it's the 6th. And I was like, wow. And I went back and I looked through YouTube's, and yeah, it's been 6 years of doing the Giddy Up event. So, I have a video recorded. She's got a box. She's having fun. It's so hard to know when people go live. It is. Because a lot of the people that I used to know that used to go live at certain times, they don't go live anymore at those times. And I've found them going live at a completely different time. So, yay, love the Giddy Up event. I know, me too. I'm so excited. So, next Wednesday, I'll be posting a video of all the details of the Giddy Up event. There's nothing really new about anything. The only thing I added to this year is I put in that whatever painting or artwork you are working on, it has to be licensed. Because there was conflict like last year or the year before. Somebody was doing a war pony painting by Laurel Pringle, and then I found out later on that it was a copyrighted edition from China, and I was like, I can't do that when I see the painting and the artist needs to have the credit for the painting that you're working on. So that's the only rule or stipulation that I added this year, is this, make sure it's licensed, because I don't want to give credit to somebody else for a diamond painting. Anyways, there'll be a video Wednesday all about the Giddy Up, but let's get into the things that are in front of me. Because if you didn't see on this past Thursday I posted, this week screwed me up being Monday was a holiday. So I was all screwed up and like backed up. I thought Wednesday was Tuesday or something. I was behind a whole day. So I ended up, actually no, I thought Wednesday was Thursday. And that's when I posted the video to YouTube, and I was like, then later on I was like, oh, that was on a Thursday. Oops. Oh well. But I unboxed these, and I just want to give a shout out to the creator of these. Let me put the link in chat, so if anybody wants to go check out her shop, she's got some amazing goodies. Come on. No. No. What the hell is going on with this? Alright, hold on. My copy... Shit. Willow! What are you doing? Did you find a box? You're out there just tearing that box up. There we go. My link was not working for some reason. Why doesn't YouTube want me to put a freaking link in right now? It says you can't autofill this link. That is some weird shit. I have never seen that before in my life. Content can't be autofilled. Why won't you let me... It's not letting me post it. There we go. Jeez. That was stupid. That was weird. I turned the phone sideways where the keypad was longer, and then it let me paste it. Strange. But I wanted to give a proper shout out to Wendy K Designs because she created these. You guys don't even realize how magnificent this thing is. Look at the glitter. It is from top to bottom. All of it is just magnificent. Like, I was blown away. When I've done resin in the past, I've never been fortunate to have glitter be all the way through it. I've always had glitter like settle in the bottom portion of it. So that was always a struggle. But she says she uses a little bit of some glue stuff for the resin, and it lets the glitter go evenly through the whole thing. And I was like, wow. It's a tool holder. Yes. This was $20. $20. I was like, that's cheap. And it's resin. She like hand did it. That I was blown away. So yeah, I'm gonna use it here on my desk. So if I'm diamond painting, I got some new pins from Crafts with Crashly. These are I showed them in the video this week. This is War Pony, which is the same as the cup I'm using right now. Can't wait to use those. Put all the goodies in here. And then I was trying to figure out what to use these for. And I have We Wax Crafts diamond painting wax. These smell so good. I just got, like a month or two ago, I got a subscription to We Wax Crafts, so every month I get a new thing sent to me. This one is Tiger's Blood, and they fit perfect in there, and I can still get my fingers in there and get them out. This side, I can't get them out. So, and then we have cinnamon buns. Smells so, oh my god, it smells so good. And then we have seagrass and sage. This smells so good. It reminds me of beach campfire, the Scentsy, smelly good stuff. So there's that. And then this side, I was like, I'm not 100% sure what to put over here. And then we have some of my besties wax, or not wax, putty. So I can stick that down inside of, like there, and it can stay there. And then I was thinking either tweezers over here, which I don't think I have any tweezers handy. Or I can even get cover minders. This is a horse cover minder, and they fit in there somewhat decent enough to hold it. So if I want to change out my cover minder or tweezers, I don't have any tweezers close by, unfortunately. I just don't. Or like my pair of scissors, I can stick those in there. So Bonfire Beach. Yeah, Bonfire Beach is a scentsy, warmer scent, and it's so freaking good. I absolutely love it. It is delightful. And I also got this from Wendy K Designs as well. It's a little trinket tray. The Year of the Horse. Absolutely gorgeous. And exciting news. Exciting news. If you watched the video on Thursday, you seen me unbox this, but you also seen me give you guys a sneak peek that Wendy K Designs is sponsoring the Giddy Up. So you guys get to get some of this stuff if you win a gift card. So yay, that is so exciting. But this I'm going to use for possibly putting like putty in, or maybe put some cover minders in here. I haven't really 100% made up my mind of what to do with it, but so maybe put them in there. This is another pin I bought from Crafts with Crashly. The Last Unicorn by JoJo's Arts. And then I got both of these from Crafts with Crashly as well. War Pony and The Last Unicorn. Cover minders. Stunning. So, something like that. I'll use it for something. I'll figure something out. Or if I don't use it for that, I could put these in here and put this in there. And then I could always use this to hold some pins that I'm also maybe working on throughout the event. And I can have them to hold my pins. So I'll figure something out with it. I liked it, so what, honey? What? What, baby? Come here. Come here. Wanna get up here? Get up here. She's like, brother's sleeping and you're busy doing stuff. I need somebody to play with. You need somebody to play with? I'll play with you. So yeah, these were absolutely beautiful. I love them. I'm gonna probably leave this. I'm not gonna use those in there because those are for my native beading stuff. But I have this set up, so I have a nice little station set up for diamond painting. So it's probably gonna sit like right over here out of sight of camera. Slide that up there. And then last but not least of stuff, get out of the trash can. You guys know me. I do native beading. I have been putting off doing native beading because I'm not the biggest fan of my loom that I have. Hold on one second. Watch out. Oh, this is my loom that I'm currently using. And it's not the best. It does the job, but it's flimsy. It kind of twists and moves, and these things are just on a screw and a wing nut, and they seem to loosen up quite often. City's Traveling Crafts, hello! So, I've been looking for a new loom, because this one's... I've had this one since I was a kid. from Hawaii. Let's go. Congratulations to the sisters for being in Hawaii. Let's go. That is awesome. Congratulations. Hope you guys have fun. If you guys don't know who Cindy's Traveling Crafts is, you should check her out. She does a weekly live. Although she's not doing a weekly... No, I take that back. She does a daily live. Although she's not doing them right now because she's in Hawaii. Like, hello, Hawaii? Who doesn't want to be in Hawaii? And then the sister's sister, which is Cindy's sister and Ginger's sister. The sister's sister. She's on YouTube as well. Anxiety Art Adventures. Hello, Laura. How are you, sister? So nice to see you. So, I seen this guy, and I was like, you know, this guy looks like it would be interesting. Thanks, brother man. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, I bought these extra. But this kit was nice. It's just really nicely made. It's wood. It sits higher. It's more constructed, better. So let's open it up and let's stick this thing back together. Or put it together, I should say. Not back together. I don't even know if it was together at one point at all. This said that. Willow? What are you doing? Oh, make sure you throw this in the trash where your dogs can't get it because it's bad for you. I'm gonna stick it up there so Miss Willow Bliss can't grab it because Lord knows she wants everything. It looks pretty sturdy. Yeah. Need another craft like I need another cat. Well, you know, yeah. But I've always been into all of the crafts, so wanna say hi? You got a hold of everything. Just say hi. Just say hi. Can you look up here? Can you look up here? There we go. Say hi, pretty girl. Yes, my pretty babies. Yes. You okay now that daddy's got you? Your brother's sleeping. He don't want to play right now. That's the problem. I know. I know. Her feel left out because brother's sleeping and daddy's busy. I know. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I love you too, but thank you. Yes. Okay. There you go. Why don't you get in the chair? Get in the chair. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We got two of these. Instructions. Cats are fun though. Mine are just want to hang out. Mine doesn't want nothing to do with anything. She's just like, peace, leave me the fuck alone. That's Mary Jane for you. And Willow, she's like, oh, you want to be left alone, huh? Let me mess with you. So happy you got her ready. Me too. You know, she's turned out to be one of the best dogs that I've had. Besides her chewing problem, I'll give it to her. Besides her chewing problem, she's been phenomenal so far. And I'm actually going to use this trinket tray to put all of the screws in. Yeah, but she's been phenomenal. Besides the chewing on stuff, she's been phenomenal. She's been probably the best dog I've had in a long time. Does that even look right? Oh, I see. They go this way. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, she's been the best dog, I swear. Besides the chewing, and you know, everybody says, well, you need to give her stuff to chew on. You should see my Patreon vlogs. Okay? You see the shit that she has to chew on. And the mess that she makes in my house on a daily basis. She was just out there with a box destroying it. So you can imagine what she's done to my house. She has taken my grandma's couch and pretty much destroyed it. Yeah. Destroyed it. It's got like 5 holes in it now from her. Now mind you, this couch is from like the early 80s, and it's been around forever and a day, but it was my grandma's couch. I remember sleeping on this couch when I was a kid, and when my dad was giving it away, and I said, hell yeah, I'll take that couch. It's got the most comfortablest hide-a-bed in it that you would ever sleep in. But Miss Willow, she being a rat terrier, she finds a hole in something, and she don't stop until she feels like she's met the end of that hole. Okay. Bing, 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 bang. Let's push that back. We got. Set this aside. Set that aside. We got our 2. And then the other day, I came home from. I was getting ready to leave work, and I got on my camera, because I have a camera in my house, and I was sitting there looking at the camera, and I'm like, where's Willow? And I don't see her anywhere, and then finally I see her. She's at the edge of the couch, of my brand new couch that's like a year and a half old, and she's over there chewing a hole about like this big into the couch, and I'm like, I get on the camera, I'm like, you better leave that fucking couch alone, Missy. I was so pissed off. As soon as I walked in the door, she knew I was pissed, and she put her ears back, and she went and got in bed. She was like, oh, Dad's home. He's pissed. Oh, that's awesome. I was expecting I was going to have to put all these in, and I was going to say, that's going to be a pain in the butt. But they're already there. Gammy, hello. Let me go back up. I think I missed stuff. Sterling is my 2-year-old. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher that word. Tonksky? Tonksky? I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna butcher that. Into everything. I miss my blue. My ratty blue so much. The best dog I've ever had. Yeah, yes, sister, she is my interior decorator. She is 100% my interior decorator. She likes to mess up things and redecorate it for me. Make sure I'm putting this on correctly. Because it doesn't give me a picture of, say, hey, this is supposed to go this way. That looks right. Yeah, that looks right. Alright. So yeah. Other than her chewing habits, she's literally been the best dog. The best dog. Besides the chewing habits. And people say, oh, well, why don't you give her more things to chew on? You don't understand what she has to chew on in this house. People like to assume things. Assume that I don't give my dog toys. I don't give my dog bones. You should see my Patreon vlog. Okay? There's a lot of stuff in my house that this dog has full access to. She's got a toy box that is full of toys. Alright? She's got probably 8 or 9 different bones in this house that she can chew on at any given time. Unless Trapper's got one and he won't give it up. But Crafts is my cat. Arrows the same. Yeah. Yeah. Arrow will shut your computer off, too. It's very, very good at that. Yes, Gammy, I got a new bee loom. I've been looking for one for a while. And this one caught my eye, and I was like, you know what? This one looks like it could be the trick of what I've been missing out on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my bead loom I have now. Whoa, throwing stuff. But it's old. I've had this thing since I was like 15 or 16 years old. It's cheaply made. It twists. It moves a lot. I can't get proper tensioning here because these things just continue to loosen up on me. I was on the old Amazon one day and I was like, let's see what we have for bead looms. And I really like this other one because it was a stand-up and it was really freaking cool. Because when it stood up like this, maybe like an angle like this, and you worked on it this way. And it was really freaking cool. But the part I didn't like about it was that the pieces that go here for your thread to go through, so this is all wood, and it's all cut with a saw. It's all perfectly cut. Shapen perfectly, gives you the perfect ridges, I guess you would call them, to put your thread through. This is a spring that holds your thread. The other one I was looking at was a bolt that holds your thread. And the bolt was a very small thread pattern bolt. So the threads were like really close together. And for the size of beads that I like to use are bigger than the normal size that you would normally use for native beading. Just because I like the bigger ones. Make sure I'm putting this the correct way. So, I found this guy, and I was like, you know, this could be the one, because it stands up quite a bit taller than all the other ones that I've seen, and it was the right price. It was like $30, so I was like, you know what? I'm bringing this bad boy home, and I'm gonna put it to use. That's what's been holding me back on doing native beading, because I just been so busy with everything else and everything that's happened in the last like month. I've been trying to do a native beading with this for like 2 months. I was supposed to make my bestie breast cancer awareness native beading, and I have gotten nowhere with it. Absolutely nowhere. Where'd Sissy go? Puppies always chew on things other than their toys. Oh, she's already calming down so much. She's... Literally, when I leave for work now, she will get up and she kicks Trapper out of his chair. No lie. She will get up in that chair and she will kick him out of it. She's like, this is my chair now. Get out. Can't have it. Make sure it's straight, because it's a little bendy before I give all of these a nice tightening down. Make sure it's nice and straight, because it's a little bendy. But she will literally get in Trapper's chair and kick him out and be like, this is mine, thank you very much. There we go. I like it. It's up. It's taller. Gives me more. I mean, maybe like a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch taller. But I like it because it's more structurally sound. It's more stable. It has nicer grids over here of where you put your threads at. I still have mine like that too, LOL, when I first started back in the day. Yeah. But I found this on Amazon for 30 bucks, and I was like, let's try it. But it came with not clear. They're white, they're not clear. And then it came with some blues, and then it came with some multicolors, and it came with some little clasps to make it into an actual bracelet if you want to. I don't make it that way. I finish mine in leather. And it came with 2, is that 2 or just 1? What, baby? Just 1. No, there is 2 in there. One's long and one's short. Yeah, there's 2 needles. But I bought these needles because I thought they would be cool looking, and it's easier to see because the eyelet is colored. Oh, they got them like all nicely wrapped. Willow, what's wrong, baby? Whoa! So the eyelets are like a turquoise blue color. So it's supposed to be easier to thread. Wow, these things are teeny tiny. Oh, I love them. They're bendy too. That's so awesome. I love it. But yeah, the eyelets are all colored, so it makes it easier to see into. Oh shit, I'm losing them. Man down! Moving. Losing them. Alright, put these all back. Ow. They're not ball, bang, bang, diggity, diggity. They're not ball tips. They are pointy. So, watch your fingers. They are pointy. But, yeah. Exciting. I'll try those out. So, hopefully, in the next few days or so, I can possibly get a native beading video recorded. I have so many ideas that I want to do for videos, but like I said in the beginning of this, I've been MIA for like the last month, and I'm sorry for that. I was sick for like 12 days. It took me going to the doctor before I was actually able to get over it. And then after that, Willow had to go to the vet because she sucked something into her nose. And I was very pissed off at the vet for that because they gave her a bloody nose. And she had a bloody nose for like 3 days straight. And then after that, I slept on my shoulder wrong. I slept on my like this. And I woke up a week ago on Monday. Or actually this past Monday. I woke up and I couldn't even move my arm. It was like locked in place. And I had to like literally like grab my arm and like pull it down like it was just like locked in place. And still to this day, it hurts like a son of a mother effer. Telling you what, it hurts. So I need to go see if I can go to the vet. Or not the vet. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the vet. The chiropractor. See if I can get a little poppy and see if I can make it go away. But that's it for that. I just wanted to show you guys some couple of goodies I got. We're getting closer. Today is the diamond painting by Poolside in Hawaii. Nice. We're getting closer to July, so I'm still looking for sponsors for the Giddy Up. I've already locked in a few, but but I'm still in touch with a couple others trying to figure out. It's awesome. Trying to figure out sponsors and everything. Right now I have 4 locked in. There's 2 others that I've been in talks with that I'm pretty much waiting on them to let me know what's going on. And also exciting news. I don't want to spoil it. Or should I? I don't know. I think I'm going to keep it to myself until I get further notice. Because it's still not 100% done. But something very, very exciting. I cannot wait to see it when it is finally done. I'm like, please message me back and show it to me because I want to see it so bad. But yeah, I'm super excited. But as I showed you earlier, you guys seen this bad boy. I was talking about how stunning this thing is because the glitter is like from one side all the way down the other. It's absolutely gorgeous. And she also made this as well. I got some leftover hardware from that native loom, so all kitted up and ready to go. Me too. Actually, not 100%. I'm waiting on a baggie organizer to come in. I found this new baggie organizer place on Etsy. If you guys are into the baggie organizers, I'll show you guys that. It possibly will be here today. Said it was in Sacramento yesterday, so maybe. But really, really affordable, and I want to see what they look like before I show you guys. But baggie organizer for like 17 bucks. I was like, hello? Who doesn't like a baggie organizer for $17? Gorgeous. I'm so dumbfounded. These things are gorgeous. But we also, I told you guys in this video, if you didn't see this video, you go check it out. I did Crafts with Crashly unboxing, WeWax unboxing, and these unboxings. But Wendy has locked in for a sponsor for the Giddy Up. Super excited. What? What? You must need to go outside. Okay. It's almost been an hour. So give me just a minute to say goodbye, my goodbyes. But yeah, I'm so excited for the Giddy Up. It is countdown 1 month to go. And I'm like, I actually pulled out my painting that I'm going to be working on. I showed you guys in the video that will be out next Wednesday of all the details about the Giddy Up. I'm like so want to start that painting like right now. But then I'm like, if I start it, I don't want to blow through it and then have to find something else to work on. But at the same time, I have a bunch of horse paintings, so it's not that big of a deal. And also, I got a paint by number to work on too. So, we'll see. Come here. Come here. Sit up there. Say goodbye. We're gonna leave. If I can take you back outside. Because you were such an outside dog. I know. That's all you want to do is be outside. I'm going to start it. Do I have 7 whips over there on the table? Yeah, I do. Do I care? No. Not at all. What do you see? Hmm? Do you see something in there? Do you see something in there that you need? Do you need a pin? Hmm? You are not going to chew on my pen. I will kick your little butt for that. I will kick your little booty for that. But yeah, I gotta go let these dogs out because they are driving me up a wall. This one especially, she'll start because she wants to go outside. But yeah, so I'll be back next Saturday. Like I said earlier, I am looking for another time slot to possibly be going live because August is hunting season, and I'm not always going to be able to make these Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock time slot. So I am looking for a different time slot. If anybody knows of anything available, please let me know, because I have no clue who goes when live and where and what time anymore, because there are so many people that go live on YouTube. I've met so many new people in like the last month or two. It's absolutely insane of who all goes live. But until next time, I'll see you guys later. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And later, brother man. Bye, sisters. Enjoy your Hawaii. I'm jealous. So jealous. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. You two go after mine on Monday nights. Okay, what? I could do that. What are you doing? Goofball. I could do Monday nights. You go at 5. That wouldn't actually be that bad. I will definitely think about that. She has grown fast. She has. She's like 23 pounds. She's gotten big. She's just as big as Charlie, her daddy. Charlie, her dad. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go so I can go let her out before she comes back in here and starts harassing me. No one after me? Awesome. Then I will lock in Mondays after you. That way I can... Yeah, because Mondays I usually get home at like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, so that'd be perfect. Because Mondays I don't work. Yeah, Mondays will be good because I don't work that often on Mondays. Because usually super slow on Mondays, so that'll work. Love you too. See you guys later. Have peace. Have love. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. See you.